Across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a familiar chill has settled in. La Niña, the cool phase of the El Niño-Southern Oscillation, has returned, bringing significant shifts in global weather patterns. During La Niña events, trade winds intensify, pushing warm surface waters westward and allowing cold water from the depths to rise to the surface in the eastern Pacific. This shift in ocean temperatures disrupts atmospheric circulation patterns, leading to a cascade of effects that ripple across continents. Join us as we delve into the intricacies of this fascinating climate phenomenon and explore its potential impacts on weather patterns around the world. Imagine a line drawn across the heart of the United States, a dividing line not of geography, but of temperature. To the north, a crispness in the air, a harbinger of cooler-than-average temperatures settling in for the winter months. To the south, a contrasting warmth, a continuation of summer's embrace, fueled by La Niña's influence. The northern U.S., under La Niña's spell, can expect a taste of winter's chill earlier than usual. The jet stream takes a southward dip, ushering in Arctic air masses and bringing increased snowfall across the northern plains and Great Lakes region. Meanwhile, in the southern states, La Niña's influence translates to milder winters, with temperatures often hovering above the seasonal average. This tale of two temperatures highlights the intricate interplay between ocean and atmosphere. La Niña's cooling effect on the Pacific Ocean sets in motion a chain reaction, altering atmospheric circulation patterns and influencing temperatures thousands of miles away. As La Niña tightens its grip on the Pacific, its influence on global rainfall patterns becomes increasingly evident. In the vast expanse of the western Pacific, La Niña brings the promise of abundance, drenching the islands of Indonesia and the northern and eastern coasts of Australia with torrential downpours. Imagine standing on the shores of Indonesia, the air thick with humidity, the sky a canvas of swirling gray clouds. The monsoon season, already a time of intense rainfall, is amplified by La Niña's presence. Rivers swell, their currents surging with newfound power, carrying with them the lifeblood of the rainforest. Waterfalls cascade down verdant mountainsides, a testament to the sheer volume of precipitation. But this abundance of water is not without its consequences. Flooding, a constant threat during the monsoon season, becomes even more likely during La Niña events. Homes and businesses are inundated, crops are destroyed, and lives are disrupted. Meanwhile, halfway across the globe, a different story unfolds. In the heart of South America, La Niña's influence brings not abundance, but scarcity. Brazil, Argentina, and other parts of the continent brace for the possibility of drought, their landscapes parched and thirsty. Farmers, their livelihoods dependent on the whims of the weather, watch the skies anxiously, hoping for a break in the dry spell. Crops wither in the fields, their leaves turning brown and brittle. This stark contrast between the deluge and the drought highlights the complex and interconnected nature of our planet's climate system. As the summer sun beats down on the Atlantic Ocean, a cauldron of heat and humidity begins to brew. The stage is set for the annual spectacle of the Atlantic hurricane season, a time of powerful storms, torrential rainfall, and devastating winds. And this year, La Niña may play a pivotal role in shaping the season's intensity. Imagine a vast expanse of warm ocean water, stretching from the coast of Africa to the Caribbean Sea. This warm water is the fuel that powers hurricanes, providing the energy they need to develop and intensify. During La Niña years, the Atlantic Ocean often sees warmer than average temperatures, creating ideal conditions for hurricane formation. But warm water alone is not enough to spawn these meteorological monsters. Hurricanes also need favorable wind conditions, and here too, La Niña exerts its influence. During La Niña events, the wind shear or the change in wind speed and direction with height is often weaker over the Atlantic. This weaker wind shear allows developing storms to grow vertically, unimpeded by disruptive winds, and to organize into powerful hurricanes. With La Niña's influence potentially setting the stage for an active hurricane season, coastal communities from the Caribbean to the southeastern United States are on high alert. Hurricane preparedness becomes paramount as residents stock up on supplies, reinforce their homes, and make evacuation plans. The National Hurricane Center closely monitors ocean temperatures, wind patterns, and other atmospheric variables for any signs of tropical cyclone development. Their forecasts provide crucial information to coastal communities, allowing them to prepare for the potential impacts of hurricanes. While predicting the exact number and intensity of hurricanes is impossible, Understanding La Niña's influence provides valuable insights into the potential risks and helps communities prepare for the uncertainties of hurricane season. As we've journeyed across the globe, tracing the far-reaching influence of La Niña, it's crucial to remember that this natural climate phenomenon doesn't exist in isolation. It unfolds against the backdrop of a planet grappling with the profound and accelerating impacts of climate change. The warming of our planet, driven by human activities that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, is already causing sea levels to rise, glaciers to melt, and extreme weather events to become more frequent and intense. These changes are altering the very fabric of our planet's climate system, influencing everything from ocean currents to atmospheric circulation patterns. So, how does La Niña, a natural climate fluctuation, interact with the long-term trend of climate change? It's a question that scientists are still working to fully unravel. Some studies suggest that as the planet warms, we may see more extreme El Niño and La Niña events with potentially more significant impacts on global weather patterns. Imagine a future where La Niña's cooling influence is amplified by a warmer baseline climate, leading to even more extreme rainfall events in Southeast Asia and more intense droughts in South America. Or a scenario where El Niño's warming effects are exacerbated, resulting in more severe heat waves, coral bleaching events, and wildfires. Understanding these complex interactions is crucial for developing effective adaptation strategies and mitigating the risks posed by a changing climate. Another area of concern is the potential for La Niña to mask the full extent of global warming. During La Niña years, the cooling influence of the eastern Pacific can temporarily offset the warming trend caused by greenhouse gas emissions, leading to slightly lower global average temperatures. However, it's important to remember that this cooling effect is temporary and regional. La Niña, while a natural part of our planet's climate system, is now playing out on a stage that has been fundamentally altered by human activities. Understanding the complex interplay between La Niña, El Niño, and climate change is essential for navigating the challenges of a warming world and building a more sustainable future. As La Niña continues to shape weather patterns across the globe, it serves as a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet's systems. From the depths of the Pacific Ocean to the heights of the atmosphere, from the bustling cities of Asia to the remote villages of Africa, we are all connected by the invisible threads of our planet's climate. Despite La Niña's cooling effect, the reality of a warming world persists. Global temperatures continue to rise, driven by human activities that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. La Niña's legacy is not just one of altered weather patterns, but also a stark reminder of the urgent need to address the root causes of climate change. By reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, investing in renewable energy sources, and adopting sustainable practices, we can mitigate the impacts of climate change and create a more habitable planet for generations to come.